Thank you, Arun. I will switch to English. More comfortable. Thank you, Arun, for setting the stage, making this function or this event or the conference special, informal, and with this English words, English, which is possibly being the language across the houses, across the college times that we were together. And nonetheless, it is going to be a power-packed evening with the apex administrators, managers, technocrats of the power sector here. Good evening, Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Pradeep Kumar. Good evening to the faculty who have taken time, the deans and the registrar. Good evening to Colonel Singh, the President for our association. And a warm welcome to all the speakers here today, JPS Chawla, Dinesh Vich, while we await Shri Anil Sardana and Ashish Khanna. And warm welcome and good evening to all the ladies and gentlemen. I am happy that there are 3 ladies, at least at this moment. During our college, our batch also had 3 ladies in 1976. So, going by that tradition and carrying forward. I think these days the social networks are so strong that getting to meet face to face is always a dream and an aspiration. And from the Alumni Association, it's our endeavor to see if we can make you all meet, make us all meet, and rejoice over the memorable times at Kashmiri Gate or the DTU new campus and relive those memories as students of that age while we remain young at heart always. Today there are WhatsApps and whatnots which keep you connected, but I think the Alumni Association is one thread or a platform we all welcome our people. Today's function is organized by a special team of the Alumni Association led by Shri Sanbhushan Lal. He is on his way. The other members of this team who have commendably worked to make this event possible, the first of the Platinum Jubilee before I get into the formality of the function, is with Sanbhushan Lal supported by Arun Agarwal, who is the convener of that team, Arun Gupta, Sunil Gautam, he is there, Sunil Bains. They've all worked hard, and Shri S.M. Mahajan, who is from the power sector and brought in a lot of expert guidance, and Rajiv Agarwal provided us insight into NTPC as to how many alumni exist in the NTPC world. So, special thank you to all of you to make it possible for us to be here today. Talking of 75 years, it was in 1941, just to put the facts. The foundation stone was laid on 27th of January 1941 by the Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh at Kashmiri Gate. So it's a journey of 75 years or 7.5 decades which has gone in, starting as a Delhi Polytechnic in 1941 at the historic Kashmiri Gate campus, got upgraded into Delhi College of Engineering in 1965, and that was the first batch of students who had got admitted into Delhi College of Engineering for a 5-year course. So it's a coincidence that we are also celebrating in 2015 the 50 years of Delhi College of Engineering by as an institution. I think there are a couple of people from the 65 batch we will always get to chat with. 65 joinees who passed out in 70 who would have been the first student batch for that college. So momentous, dual celebrations, platinum on one side, gold on the other side. I think nothing can be better than this year for DTU. And we must give a hand, applaud to the faculty of DTU and the students who make us proud. India Today ranked the DTU in the latest survey ratings amongst the top 5. We always said we are amongst the top 10, and I think proudly all of us can say this institution is amongst the top 5. So big hand. when we are here, I think it's a mix of fellowship, innovative practices that we hear from the power sector people. And I think what makes us feel great, and there's an author by the name of John Crowley, who's a science fiction author, and he said sometime that the things that make us happy make us wise. So I think all the wise people are here, from the alumni. Whoever is missing out will need to get back here to become wiser. And you can always convey that to them that you missed an opportunity to be wiser, and I think we will enjoy ourselves. Today's deliberations are on the power sector, where we have large number of alumni, and so the team came up with the suggestion that why not we have a first event for the power sector. I think traditionally, whether it was Central Electricity Authority, Ministry of Power, NTPC, PHEL, I think our people have always been there, or DSU. So many long time institutions in the power sector finds DC alumni always there. And today's topic, I think 24/7 affordable power for all is apt in terms of extending the government's vision about power for all. So I think as technocrats, as senior people from the industry, let's deliberate and see if we are able to give a takeaway. Get a takeaway from this August speakers. What could be the way forward for affordable power for all? Let me introduce the two panelists who are here. We have JPS Chawla, who is here. He is currently Director of Finance, an officer from the Indian Civil Services for Civil and Account Services. He has been with Prasar Bharati prior to this. Currently, while he is Director of Finance, Delhi Transco, which is a transmission company of the Delhi as a UT or a state. Always a question mark what we will be. A 1981 mechanical engineering graduate, pursued his MBA, and his last posting was as Additional Director General Prasar Bharati. We have Dinesh Vij, again 1981 batch. He is currently CEO for the PFC, Power Finance Corporation Green Energy Limited, which is the central agency of funding the renewable energy sector. And I'm sure, while I was meeting many people, there are a lot of people in this business of renewable energy, and we will have a lot of learning from Dinesh. The other two gentlemen, Anil Sardana and Ashish Khanna, are on their way. I shall introduce them, or Arun can introduce them when they are here. But Anil Sardana is the 1980 batch electrical engineer, currently Managing Director of Tata Power. And Ashish Khanna is the CEO for the Tata Power Solar, which was earlier called Tata BP Solar. I think discussions on power sector, let me not deliberate, although I had some points. I think it is best left to this August speakers to talk about it. And before I leave, let me again give you a small quotation. Sometimes what you want is right in front of you. All you have to do is to open your eyes. And I think speakers will also expect all of us keep away, keep our eyes open. There's a lot of learning that is going to be there, and I'm sure this new learning will provide kind of inputs for the government, possibly to give an impetus to Power for All program. So thank you. Have a great evening. Rejoice, celebrate as we get together.
Thank you, Sanjay sir. Now I request Navneet Sharma, our Honorary Secretary of Alumni Association, please present a bouquet to our panelist, Shri JPS Chawla. I request Shri Shiv Kumar Bhardwaj, Treasurer, Alumni Association, to present a bouquet to Dinesh Vij sir. Now I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Pradeep Kumar sir, please come to the stage and deliver a few words. for us.
Mr. Karnan Singh, the President of DCE-DTU Association, and the organizers of this association, all alumni, my colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Agarwal was mentioning something that we started from Delhi Polytechnic, उसके बाद हम परवान चढ़े। मुझे ऐसा वहाँ बैठ के फीलिंग हो रही थी, शायद ये कहने जा रहे हैं कि उसके बाद हम बुढ़ापे में one's own perception. I take it another way, that the more transition you have, the younger you feel. I say we are just 5 years old. So we are having a full of energy to look forward, to become younger, to see more in the future. That's the benefit of many transitions. Similarly, because I belong to IIT Roorkee, and in IIT Roorkee also, in the entire 167 years of the history, we have 5 or 6 transitions, and we always felt that yes, there is something more to do in the system. Yesterday, I was having a meeting in the university, and the Dean Alumni and International Affairs, Professor Taneja, he reminded me, sir, there is a meeting tomorrow for the platinum celebration. And I asked that what is the topic, because Mr. Diwan mentioned to me earlier also. He quickly mentioned that 24/7 affordable power for all. So at that time the thought was there, probably that we are going to discuss the issues and challenges, very common thing, that what are the various issues, cost issue, that issue, other many issues are there, what are the challenges, what are the opportunities. But when I arrived over here, because I forget to see the email that Mr. Colonel Singh sent to me, and when I see the topic roadmap and roadblocks, it's a fine way of saying the thing, but it would have been better if it is only the roadmap. And because I am a mechanical engineer, so I don't know much about electrical engineering, but still I say that our first aim should be the supply of the power. Second thought comes, because I also see the news, I also go through the various government discussion. Right now our basically objective is to generate the requirement as per. I think maybe I may not be correct, only 30 or 40% of the requirement we are generating, and we are totally based upon our thermal power plants. So many issues may be there, the issue of the fuel, issue of the coal and gas and oil, whatever the thermal they will use. There are many restrictions are there. Still, I am very sure that this debate will give us a direction, but I will look forward for the roadmap, not the roadblocks. So that is my way of thinking. And as far as the platinum Jubilee is concerned, we had a meeting with Mr. Diwan and the organizers and other people also. We planned a series of activities, and some activities DCE-DTU association will take over. Some activities, because we are poor in funding and finances especially, so some activities we are planning that we will have in DTU, so that we have a feel of DTU right there. And I invite, whenever we have any activity in DTU, please join us. So if our alumni are doing well, it is our honor. We feel pride in our success of our alumni. Whatever the area, whatever the field, whatever the excellence you are getting, that is excellence for us. That is a moment of pride for us. So my request to everybody is that please join us whenever we have, because we will pass on the information through your association, and please join us for the activities that are proposed to be. And as a first step, normally it's a million-step journey, but if the first step is the right step, it's fine. And I'm just looking that they have started a right step in discussing this very important issue about the energy crisis in India. Another thing Mr. Diwan was mentioning, only 3 ladies. So that observation I also noticed not only today, in earlier meeting also. And probably DCU, DC and Delhi Polytechnic, there was a gender bias here. They may be inducting less number of female students, or maybe the choices may be limited for the female students at that time. But right now we are, I think, very good number of female students are coming in DTU for engineering degree and master degree. Even the PhDs also, they are coming. So that I am sure that if 75 years are there, at least 75 ladies should be the member of the Alumni If in one batch 3 ladies are there, so you can consider 75 to 3. So please motivate them to join on this any function related to the DCE-DTU. So that's all. So I am looking forward for the discussion on this very important thing. Thank you.
DC sir for sharing his interesting perspectives and encouraging us for our plans with Platinum Jubilee celebration of the college. Now I request Shri Karnal Singh, President DCE Alumni Association,